The big question, did police violate the law when things got out of hand with reporters at McArthur Park? Here with me now is Don Schweitzer, an accomplished attorney and former Orange County Deputy DA, as well as a former cop. Don, that's important. You're a former officer. You're also a former SWAT team member. You're familiar with riot control. Did things get out of hand based on what you've seen?
Yes, I think that the reason why things got out of hand is there was a lack of command and control. If you see how this thing was handled, there was clearly no supervision at the immediate part of this.
When you look at the officers' actions, and the video's up on the screen right now, what needs to happen for it to be legal, what they did?
There has to be more force. What you're not seeing here is that people in the community throwing things back at the police officer and using aggravated forms of force. So the level of force they're using is inappropriate for the circumstance.
See, now you know this. There was force used against the officers before all of this started happening. They would argue that's what started it. Bottles, rocks, all kinds of things thrown at them, and that's when they gave their dispersal order in English, not Spanish. Most of the crowd, or much of it, was Spanish-speaking, so that's a problem in and of itself. But they would argue, hey, look, they started it, we ended it.
Well, that's not how you conduct police work. Police work is to keep the peace. And what they should have been doing is separating the bad people from the good people, making lawful detentions, and peacefully breaking up the crowd. Using force to have the last word or to be tough on these people was the wrong thing to do.
Now tell me real quick more detail about that. How do you get the individuals who are most responsible for this? If you've got media, you've got regular protesters not doing anything wrong, but then you've got the agitators. How do you get those agitators without doing what they did, which is kind of a mass dispersal?
Well, you know, you hope that you get video. I understand that there's cameras in the park. You've got the news reporters there taking pictures. You're not going to get them all, and that's not the point. The point is to keep the peace, to break up the unlawful demonstration, and to allow the First Amendment rights to exist. You know, you just can't get every person in a crowd like that.
Okay, we have 20 seconds. At the end of this investigation, 30 days from now, the police one going on into this event, what do you think we could see? What kind of developments do you think we could see happen?
I think LAPD needs to re-examine its riot control policies. They've got to get together and say, hey, when we're going to have demonstrations that we know we're going to have, how are we going to respond to that in a more professional way?
All right, Attorney Don Schweitzer.